The February consumer spending numbers we get tomorrow will tell us whether January was some sort of binge shopping anomaly. Now, all that spending obviously occurred before March banking madness, but Bade says you shouldn't expect future consumer spending to just fall off a cliff.
The consumer impact is going to play out somewhat slowly.
Tomorrow we'll also get new inflation numbers. Pre-SVB, the conversation around the Fed would be, okay, was inflation still high enough to warrant more rate hikes? Now the conversation is, do we need to raise rates more if all this banking chaos is really doing the job for us? Janet Siri is an economist with Wells Fargo.
Conditions have tightened more significantly since the banking crisis, and that's going to impact mortgage data going forward.
The one data point coming out tomorrow that will include the impact of Silicon Valley Bank is the Consumer Sentiment Survey. From what Jesse Wheeler sees at polling firm Morning Consult,
The sentiment data has dropped pretty quickly in the last couple of weeks.
Wheeler says that reverses several months of us feeling better about where this economy was going. I'm Matt Levin for Marketplace.
Wall Street was already looking ahead to the weekend, I guess. We'll have the details when we do the numbers.
Oh, well, here we are again. Trying to leave Michigan again. I left my meal in Toledo and got a trip to the Detroit airport. So, it's okay money, so drive up and back to Toledo now.
Training organization in suburban Maryland is 18-year-old Kate Clark.
This is like the metal wire, and we had to like cut it open and twist it off, and then put the right cap on it, and then like screw on this little attachment. And I think today we're gonna learn how to put it in the box and stuff.
Students training to go into the skilled trades were in short supply even before the influx of funding from the Inflation Reduction Act. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. currently needs about 80,000 new electricians every year.
A lot of the labor force in skilled trades is older and is retiring, and that's just a fact of life.
Joshua Hawley is a professor at the Ohio State University who researches workforce development. He says those retiring electricians aren't being replaced with younger workers, and we might not notice the shortage when it comes to big marquee projects funded by the IRA, like, say, a giant battery plant.
You're probably going to be able to pay the wages that are going to attract the skilled labor that's going to come.
But when it comes to smaller projects, installing solar panels on businesses, heat pumps in homes, EV charging stations in apartment buildings,
My guess is I think you're going to have a bit of a harder time.
because electricians who do those things are already struggling to meet demand. Mark Doles is vice president of MR Electricians in Rock, Maryland. He has almost 3 dozen electricians on staff, several apprentices in training, and
We just purchased another electrical contractor because we couldn't find people. So we purchased another contractor basically just for the manpower.
Doles has a solid recruitment pitch. With no experience, start as a helper at $17 an hour, get 4 years of fully paid and paid for training, then a bump to $26 an hour. Plus a 401k, life insurance, health insurance.
I have electricians that are doing over $100,000 a year. So they're doing very well. I mean, they're making very, very good living.
But there's something that hurts his ability to recruit. Stigma.
For quite a while, it's been viewed that we were blue collar, we're not intelligent, you too grunt work, and it's the furthest thinking too.
Young people aren't usually the ones balking at going into the trades. Paula Baylor, the workforce development manager at IEC Chesapeake, says it's usually their parents.
If you are generations of family that's going to college, you think that's the path for the next one in line. Everybody wants an electrician, but they want somebody else's kid to be their electrician.
Baylor warns that the shortage will make those IRA projects cost more to get done.
It's going to raise the wage. But it won't only raise the wage for the best electricians, it'll raise the wage for all electricians because you're going to need bodies on job sites.
In addition to class stigma, the trades have some gender diversity issues. 18-year-old Mia Clay is one of just a handful of girls in her program, and she stands out a bit, with perfect makeup, curly hair tucked under her helmet, and a star sticker on her cheek.
I look pretty girly, but I like to do things with my hands. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm a hard worker.
I point out we have matching French manicures, and Clay responds that part of why she wants to be an electrician is so she can make enough money to live the kind of life she wants. House in the suburbs, financially comfortable.
But like, I want to keep getting my nails done, so I don't see why not. Like, I don't have to change myself just to be in the field. Like, I feel like I don't have to make myself like less feminine to be in the field.
And to fill all the green energy jobs that are coming, the field needs Mia Clay and many more like her. In Washington, I'm Kimberly Adams for Marketplace.
Yeah, there's quite a few women I watch on Instagram that are electricians, plumbers, drywallers, carpenters. I mean, women can do all the work. It's just most of the time they've never been shown how to do it, even by their father. So they don't grow up thinking about being mechanical. All the women that have ever helped me, which are my girlfriends, were excellent helpers. Oh, pretty nice day today. But I need to get home. Still think it's kind of weird to see all kinds of billboards for marijuana. It's legal up here in Michigan. Oh. Oh. Do whatever you want to do, just don't do it when you're driving. Still illegal. Oh. Where are we at? Freeways up here.
You made to make all of that work? The last decision was to cut my hours. Cutting my hours meant getting paid less, but it allowed me to qualify for a subsidized slot so I can afford a slot for my time.
Savannah's struggle is something that Vanessa Pashkoff in Western Massachusetts can relate to. She and her husband went into debt paying for child care for one of their two children. She says her decision to switch careers was agonizing, even though the work was exhausting and underpaid.
But I also want people to really hear the other side, like the rewarding side. There was a student who he was making this big structure, and I went over and I said, "Wow, can you tell me about this structure?" And he put his hand on the stand, and he was wearing a boa, and flipped the boa over his shoulder, and he said, "It's the statue of Little B, duh, in New York City." I was like, "Oh, the statue of Little B, like how amazing!"
Like Pashkoff, Boston teacher Kaya Savannah says she may soon have to leave also. She's waiting until her daughter turns 5 and ages out of the program where she teaches. Then she'll look for another job.
Is it something that I really want to do? It's not. I love teaching at this level, but things are going to get harder for me.
She says her household expenses will only increase as her daughter gets older. So leaving childcare for another career feels like her best choice. In Boston, I'm Carrie Young for Marketplace.
I'm forever going to call it the statue of Little B. So cute. And an update on that empty classroom we heard about at the beginning of the piece. It has kids in it again. Carrie tells us the Boston Chinatown Neighborhood Center just hired a full-time teacher.
Where are we at? I-75, straight ahead. Guess I'm gonna have to charge again. How much do I have? Oh, I better do that. Dang it. Not thinking. Navigation. Charging. Alright. Alright. I ain't listening to that radio station. Alright. There we go. Everybody's
The state is
migration trends Sam was telling us about. The latest home price index from research firm Black Knight shows that in January, home prices fell in every major market west of Colorado, plus Austin, compared to the year before. To the east of Colorado, home prices rose year-over-year. It's a split pretty much down the middle of the country. And right on the dividing line is the state of Texas, where Letitia Grant is executive managing broker at Taz Realty Group. We check in with her from time to time for the view from Houston. Welcome back to the program.
Great to be here.
How would you describe the Houston market right now?
Oh my goodness. So we are at a very interesting point where prices are starting to decline and buyers are now getting back into the market in many of our areas.
Well, that's maybe good. I mean, you have been kind of waiting for things to cool off enough to make housing more affordable for a lot of your clients. Is that happening even with higher interest rates?
We absolutely have been waiting a very long time. Like we've been waiting since the pandemic. And you know, for real estate, 6 months is a long time. So imagine 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been struggling. Our core buyers, many of them renewed their lease for a minimum of a year. And now they're at a place where they can get back into the market and they're entering.
As I mentioned up top, we're seeing kind of an unusual split in the housing market, east versus west. Where do you see Houston falling? You said prices have been cooling a little bit?
Yes, so even for our lower end buyers, we have not seen prices below the $250,000 pricing. However, today I have a buyer that's approved for $195,000. Now, had this been 6 months ago, we would not have even been able to find a home. But I've had the opportunity here recently to show her 10 homes.
Wow.
Yes, several of which have been on the market for about 60 days.
So not flying off the shelves the way they were just a year ago.
That is correct. This has drastically changed for the buyers. It's drastically changed for the better. For the sellers, it has not so much changed for the better. Now they're having to deal with, oh my goodness, we have to actually entertain doing repairs. We have to entertain maybe paying buyers closing costs. Now I will say though, in some of our markets, that's not exactly the case. So our lower income.
Oh, hey, April.
Down payment assistance.
Oh, the food was excellent.
But for our middle income,
April.
What kinds of conversations are you having with clients now that mortgage rates have been kind of volatile lately with the recent bank failures and uncertainty about?
Neighbor's been throwing some food. He'll still probably be pissed at me. Where the hell you been? Take a little break up here, put some more electrons in the tank. He's home. The neighbor's tossing him some food. Okay, we gotta turn that off. It's too confusing. Car doesn't like all this traffic. Lots of traffic. Can't imagine people that have to drive this every day from Toledo to Detroit and back every day. Oh my God. Miserable. Can you not hear me, April? Going here. Okay. Bumpy road. Bandit's not here. I wish he was car friendly, but he's not. He doesn't really like it. Temperance, Michigan. Well, I guess we know who founded that town. we got going on here? What's going on here? Truck pulling off the road on the right. Lost you there. Wait till you see the little driving last night. I gotta look it up myself and watch the video. Yeah, it was pretty late. I think it was after I ate. I think it was after I ate last night. I don't remember what time. Everybody's in a hurry out here. This afternoon. Wait. No, last night I made it down here to the Charger in Ohio. Here's the Ohio line coming up. Here's the sign right there. Ohio. Find it here. I don't know what you're gonna find. I made it down here to the Charger, went to sleep, slept till middle of the morning, woke up, went in search of food, stumbled into that nice park in Toledo, checked it out for a few hours, walked around, and then ate again, finally. At a really cool old school spot, little diner in Toledo, and then I got another trip to the Detroit airport. So I just took a guy to the Detroit airport, paid good money. Where am I going here? I always forget. To the right. East Palestine. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say if it's bad or not, you know, I mean, I don't know, you know. Hard to say how bad it is for people that actually live there, you know. That's a one-by-one kind of thing to figure out. Where are we going here? I can turn here. The Charger is right around the corner. Tesla, 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 Tesla. Supercharger. I gotta get at least probably 20 minutes worth at least. little closer. I find if the curb is just disappearing in the camera, that's about the right best distance. Yeah, up and back, but you know. All right, where are we at? Man, charging. Let's see here. Take some screenshots. Where are we at? 87 miles or 33%. Let's see if I can take some screenshots. I always have a hard time doing this. No, it's a Meijer supermarket. They're a really big private company. Trips. 110 miles since my last charge. Hold on here. Trouble is, this phone is backwards when I'm doing this for normal screenshots. I usually have the phone going the other way, and my fingers are coordinated that way, not this way. Okay, so then we go back to charger here and unlock charging port. I need to adjust my pants and stuff. Oh, do you have electrons for me? Why, yes we do. Here they come. Feed me, feed me. Communicating. Ah, yes. Electrons enter. Okay. So here's the utility transformer just to run this charging station, complete with your bottle of empty. What are these? I forget. Can't read all that. Let's see if I can squeeze in here and zoom in one. Where is it? Too big. Right there, maybe. Is it focused enough? I don't know. Okay. Let's see if I can read that later. No, I've never seen these. Those could be battery packs. They could be battery packs. I can't tell what those are. I've seen pictures of them, but I can't remember. What they are. It's the first place I've seen them. They might be the big industrial battery packs that the Tesla makes. think they're their battery backups, which is smart if they can do it. That's probably why this station here has a high price per kilowatt hour no matter what the time of day. There's no discount at night, I've noticed. So yep, it sure does. All right, so anyway, Meijer Supermarkets, good market, like a giant Walmart, a little better. Good company. Oh, it's chilly out here again. Oh. Oof. I don't have any heat on. I haven't been driving with any heat on for the car. It's been pretty nice because of the sun, but saves on the battery too. Well, I was at 48%, or wherever I was when I started. There's the measurements going on. So I need to get up maybe all the way. I don't know. How long does it stay? 30 minutes. Yeah, it's 43 degrees. It was 29 degrees last night. It was chilly. 28 degrees last night. So I'm at 50%. I may let it go all the way. It's expensive here, but you know, I need battery, so if I get back to Cleveland and I'm not tired, I need to drive. So I can't get cheap power till after midnight in Cleveland at any of the superchargers there. Ooh, chilly out. That was my tip from the trip to Detroit. The guy said he would tip me good before I picked him when he was getting out. He was going to slide. I started to ask him, I said, so weren't you going to throw me something? That made the trip worth going. You know, that made the trip worth doing. You know, because an hour up and back, roughly. All right. What are we doing here? All right. Yeah, I guess they indicted Trump. It's sealed yet, though. Why is this phone so dark? There we go. Can't see a thing. Oh, way better. I can't make this kind of money doing food. At least I guess I could, but I'm tired of it, you know. I like humans, you know. Most of them talk. They want to learn about the car. I don't have to, you know, get in and out 100 times. I don't have to sit in stupid lines, you know, at drive-thrus. You know, I've always liked driving humans. You know. Oh, I would love to do courier work again, but the only way I'm going to really be able to do that is to get my own van, because the local company, they seem to have enough drivers, so the guy I was doing it for. And I don't really like to talk, yeah. Much. This place was cool to go visit, though. That was pretty nice yesterday. Fairlane. There's a cool old lawnmower. Look at that big old reel mower. Jesus, that thing's a beast. Oh, I got a damn ticket in Detroit. I gotta pay that. Fuck. Oh well. Guy over there charging his Model Y. Parking ticket in Detroit. Damn it. He's charging his Model Y. Stupid. Yeah. So basically the trip I just took to Detroit airport and back will cover that ticket. Unless I get some big tips in Super Chat. Oh, well. I gotta get a hold of YouTube. They owe me money, and I don't know why they're not sending it. Something about my payment system or something. I don't know. It's complicated to get through all the damn YouTube paperwork, Google paperwork. "25 minutes. I don't know. There's Dutchie. I don't know. Is it acting up? I need new devices so bad. Need new devices so damn bad. Sign language? Does everybody else hear me fine? Oh. Okay, Dutchie. It's Carrie's phone then. Hey, Huck. Gummies are so much less expensive. I'm still not used to seeing all these billboards up and down 75 for pot. Oh my God. I don't know. Just don't do that shit when you drive. That's all I care about. Yeah, I've got a friend who's been bringing back some shit from Michigan that's pretty potent, apparently. I don't think I could do gummies. I can't do regular pot. Shit's all too strong for me nowadays. Oh, beer and vodka. Oh. Well, I haven't paid for it either. I usually get it free. I might have, like, sold stuff once upon a time. I only paid for it to make a profit. Oh. Oh, shit. Tired. Oh, Tulsa. Maybe someday I can go along with you. That'd be fun. I've heard the term BC Bud. Our product is legendary. No, not well, maybe, but what I've really, Rise. First time I saw that place, I saw the back of it. I'm like, what the heck is this place? And why does it have a Tesla charger out back? And what is Rise? I didn't know who they were. Yeah, well, I don't need that stuff. I'd like to, but I can't deal with it anymore. I got enough issues with motivation. Kombucha company called Rise. So yeah, I've got friends in the in Humboldt County, Baba. Yeah, I bet, Kears. I've got friends in Humboldt County, California, and they used to be legendary growers back in the day. The pictures they have of the crops that they produced were unbelievable. Everybody had brand new Toyota four-wheel drive pickup trucks. They would show me pictures of their Toyota pickup truck, and the bed of the truck would have stalks laying in the bed 10 feet high. Everybody back in the day had crazy money. Nobody around there cared because everybody was making money. The community was making money. You know, the nurseries were selling everything in the planet, you know. Things were good. And then, you know, then shit got weird and feds started coming in. Then the cartels started coming in. Yeah, my friend Donna and Dan were big into it back in the day, man. Yeah, that was legendary shit, man. Now it's a whole nother thing. There's still stuff going on there, but, you know, not like it used to be. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what was going on in the forests around Eureka, Fortuna, those parts of, you know, Humboldt County. And they had massive irrigation systems up there in the hills and everything. It was unbelievable what they used to do back in the 70s and 80s. And, you know, yeah. The only way you found that stuff was by chopper, man. You know, it's too rugged of a country to go find it any other way. Hmm. 15 minutes left. I'm at 83%. What about you, Gene? I didn't say anything. Oh, the Tesla Model Y took off. He just did a real quick short charge. Oh. Oh, I'm sure he has, Baba. The guy's a pig. You know, he's a pig. You know. Help me, I'm a bad man. No, I'm not a bad man. Help me. They're after me. Give me money. Oh my God. At least the battery was preconditioned when I got here this time. It wasn't cold. Last few times, even with preconditioning, I didn't drive. Didn't start it early enough to warm the battery up.
Institute in Washington. He joined us from Cairo. Ibrahim, greatly appreciate your insights on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael.
I have to turn the radio off when the bumper music comes on because YouTube might pick up on that. Stupid nonsense of picking on me because of some background music.
Good evening. You're listening to Michigan Radio. I'm Christopher Johnson. State lawmakers just passed some bills pertaining to gun safety, driven by horrific mass shootings. Will these laws make any impact on more common tragedies involving firearms? On the next stateside, one advocate talks about access to guns and the legislature's reforms. Listen to Stateside tonight at 9 here on Michigan Radio. It's 7:30.
I started to watch, I got to finish watching these two congressmen arguing in the Capitol Rotunda about gun issues. I need to finish watching it. I guess it's pretty, it's a legendary shouting match. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Power of human understanding to connect more deeply and restore the depth of the patient-provider relationship. More at nrchealth.com.
I'm Carol Hills. This is The World, a co-production of PRX and GBH. You may not have ever heard about the doctrine of discovery, but if you're an indigenous person, it might help explain why your ancestral lands were seized. The 15th century Catholic doctrine fueled colonization in the Americas and Africa. It decreed that when a nation declares it has discovered new land, it directly acquires rights to that land. Today, the Vatican finally responded to indigenous demands and formally repudiated the doctrine. Cora Voyageur is a sociology professor at the University of Calgary in Alberta. She's a member of the Athabasca Chipewyan First Nation. Professor Voyageur, this 600-year-old doctrine has finally been rejected. What does that mean to you?
Well, it means that there is an acknowledgement that there was a harm done and that there is action being taken to acknowledge.
The governor of Ohio wants to put police, i.e., school resource officers, in every single school. costing like $38 million fucking dollars. And yet there's a trauma surgeon who was interviewed, really good interview, yesterday or whatever. You know, these are the wrong actions. The best action is is early prevention, not reactive response, because then the damage is already fucking done. But no, we can't take away guns or do something, smarter, put better rules in place for this and that. And oh no, we can just allow kids to be slaughtered, teachers to be slaughtered, people to be assholes, fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable, People have no soul, Somebody said a good one today on Twitter. You know what would really be good with all those AR-15s that everybody owns? Donate them to Ukraine right now. They could use them. Well, I didn't give my guns up. Fucking, it's madness out there. Just madness. 10 minutes left, 92%. Oh, hey, Drew. I'll be posting a bunch of photos on Google Photos so people can see them in big albums. But no, the Detroit airport's 40 miles away north. I'm just into the Ohio border, literally by a mile. I just ran up there and came back. Oh, yes. But when I visited the Henry Ford estate up there in Dearborn, Drew, in 1915, the Henry Ford estate was off-grid, sustainable. It had its own power source, the river, the Rouge River. I can get 600 miles of my Suburban on one tank. When Huck and I ever own an electric car and how we drove long distances. Cities, yeah. I mean, the long distance thing, well, the biggest thing is, this is a great learning experience, but if you're going to get an EV, depending what your lifestyle is going to do. If this is, if you're just using this car for your daily life and commuting, and stuff, you're going to save a lot of money, on fuel. And it's an easy car to drive. It's fun, but it's still quirky as hell as far as the controls and the human interface. It's stupid. But get the biggest battery you can buy if you're going to buy or rent one of these, because it matters, And if you ever bought one, buy every adapter you can so you can charge from any other kind of charging location besides whatever yours is. Spend the money, get those adapters right away, put them in the trunk, and maybe a Honda generator. Yeah, they're going to get better. I mean, but when you go way out in the boonies or something, there's nowhere to charge. You're going to, I got stuck in Akron the other day for 5 hours. Because I got a good trip down there on a low tank, and I knew I was going to have to charge down there, but Aptera has 1,000-mile range. What is the Aptera? I've kind of heard of it. I saw the Rivian SUV in Cleveland the other day. Some woman was driving it. Big vehicle. I'd like to look. I'm so pissed I didn't get to the car show. Fucking so pissed I didn't get. I wanted to go look at all these things. It totally screwed up this year not getting there. Or carry jerry can full of electrons there. Well, when they can figure out really good battery technology that can, like the capacitive battery technology that can like literally charge instantly, then we're onto something. A plane without wings. Yeah, the Rivian, it's a good looking vehicles, you know, the truck and the SUV. I'd like to see the inside though, how the human interface is, you know, now that I've dealt with this pile of crap, you know, that I don't like. So many things here I don't like. I don't want a vehicle that's smarter than me and tell me what I cannot do. Do not like that. I found another fail last night. I stopped at an ATM. I get back in the car. I only closed the door halfway, right? I didn't realize that until I took off. Then the car beeps like mad because you've got a door ajar or open. Beeping, beeping, beeping. What? Oh, okay, door's ajar. Do you think I can open the door while I'm moving to close it again? Fuck no, Tesla. You know, you gotta fucking put the car in park to open the door to close it again. Fucking stupid, man. I don't want a vehicle that limits me what anything I can do, like getting in and out of the vehicle while it's moving or not. I don't like any of that shit. I would find a way to disable that crap. Fucking that, to me, that's not my, no. Can't put it neutral while you're moving either. Like I can and I do with my car all the time. I put my vehicles in neutral all the time when I'm doing things while I'm moving. Backward, forward, you know. This car, you can't do it. You know, you have to be stopped to put it in fucking neutral with your foot on the brake. You know, there's too many things I don't like that take extra time to do. You know, yeah. What were these comments? Aptera looks like a plane without wings. Is the Model S? No, I think they're all the same. That's just a bigger car, more room inside, you know, longer, wider, bigger motor, you know, or more power or whatever, yeah. You know, I've been in an S once. I didn't realize it was an S because I'm not paying attention to these vehicles, but my buddy has an S in Cleveland. And the S is easy to tell because it's got the really big screen. So this is the 3. The S has got a big screen. It comes all the way down here. Real big portrait style screen. And then the Y is the 4-door like SUV sort of, not quite. And then the X is the one with the gull wing rear doors. I don't think that one interests me at all, you know. I watched a guy on YouTube today. He says the hardest thing with that Model X is the endless cleaning of the windshield and how hard it is to reach. It showed him with the gull wings open, standing in the car, trying to clean. Oh my God, you know, it's just so stupid how you have to take care of, you do the things you have to do stuff, you know. 5 minutes remaining, 98%. Squeezing those electrons in. Ah. There's another 2 Model S's pulling in, 2 white ones. Hey, John. Yeah, Tesla's going to be losing their abilities, you know, their market share. That's it. Charging. I never get back in the car until I see that it's communicating and it's actually charging. Hey, Drew, did you see this over here? I was showing the power plant. I was showing the power plant over here. Here's the utility meter, First Energy. I think it's First Energy. Look at that wheel spin there, man. 12 kilowatts. Pulling 12 kilowatts. Kilowatt hours. Here's the transformer. But back in the fence here where the switchgear is, the DC transformers and whatnot, they're always white cabinets for Tesla. Schneider Electric stuff. Toledo Edison metering. Just noticed that. Toledo Edison metering. And then there's these. I think these are batteries, if I remember. I think these are Tesla batteries. I got a picture of the good shot of the label earlier. I can't read the label. It's too small. I forget what these are. I think they're Tesla batteries to have backup. I've never seen them at any other supercharger. Another meter there. They're cooling. I can feel some warm air coming out of them suckers, man. I think these are the big Tesla industrial batteries. Got 4 cars charging. If you ever rent one of these or not, you always want to be in an opposite bay. You don't want to share the same bays, 2 bays, because you'll affect how much your load is. The pumps are put together in pairs. How they're fed. This is 5A, that's 5B. Here's a guy backing in with his Model Y. So we got 5 cars here, and they're all using opposite pumps, so everybody's getting the full load they can get. I I live streamed and I was showing the power plant here, and this is the first one I've ever seen. I think those are Tesla batteries in there, the big industrial. See here? Yeah. These can't. No, they're bigger. Go take a look in the far end here. Look in from this fence. I've seen these on. got hit for 350 in idle time the other night because I passed out probably, you know.
Yeah.
And
I would have to scope
it's
that.
calibrating 99%.
So is that one on 79th? Is that an actual clinic property or is it just a
No,
parking
that's
lot for...
no, that's the shops at Church Square. I mean,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know who owns the property, you know, but the EVgo had been going for months. It'd been there running before.
Yeah.
So they got two of the short pumps and one of the tall one
Yeah.
that only has two pump.
They got some of those at the Genoa Service Plaza on the way out of here.
Okay.
On both sides, there's EVgo's, and then Brexville has their Teslas. They're like still under construction or whatever, but they've got superchargers there at the
Where?
Brexville Turnpike exit.
Oh,
at
they're working
77.
on that.
They're still fenced off, but yeah.
So
they've been
I
putting those
charged
in
that.
for a while.
I learned the other day. I met a guy at Strongsville,
Uh-huh.
Sheets, in a Model S. I wish I'd have got his name. And he jumped up from one of these to an S. He drives it a lot. So
Okay.
he's up and down the turnpike. He says, yeah, the only place is you're further down. So on the way up here, I drove an Uber customer 3 days ago from
Oh, really?
Cleveland or 2 days ago from Cleveland to Detroit.
Oh wow.
And then I kind of got lost in Detroit.
Yeah.
I had fun. So
Yeah.
So then I finally came down early this morning, came here, charged, passed out till like 10,
Mm-hmm.
pulled up and parked somewhere darker.
Yeah.
And then, I pulled into the hotels.
Oh, okay.
And then went to leave, got into Toledo, was going over the bridge, and decided I was going to get off and maybe look for food. So I get off there at Front Street, and I hang a left, and I'm like, oh, what's this? This fucking giant cool new park.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
called Glass City Park.
Okay.
Toledo's the Glass City.
Okay.
You know, Libby, Corning, Owen. So,
Yeah,
you know. And Toledo Park System is actually rated #1 by some major groups. Yeah. They have a goal of having a park within 5 miles of any property in the city.
That's impressive.
Yeah, they got a apparently really good system. So,
Huh.
it's a $25 million park.
Wow.
I took a shitload of pictures. I walked it.
Yeah.
I need to walk as I drive. I got to get out, get the feet and the blood moving, you know.
Yep.
And I find the seats in this car pretty tight. This right leg is always kind of stressing. The thigh is not.
Yeah.
I don't like it that well.
And the difference between the 3 and the Y is ours are on a
Oh, you got a
platform.
one.
Yeah.
I've never sat in one, so yeah. I bet it's
they're
well, it's taller
the
too.
seat probably starts about the bottom of the seat is
Right.
like here, and then it's.
I would like to have
a little
something
easier to get
taller
in
in
and out of.
general
Yeah.
because I'm a little older fart, but so I'm renting this, so
Yeah.
But in fact, Uber tried calling me today to ask about the program and how I like it.
Oh, cool.
But I missed the call, so they're going to call back.
So Uber has a rental program with Tesla, or how's that?
With Hertz and Avis.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because Hertz bought all those Teslas a while back.
100,000.
Yep, that's right.
And so they have special they don't have the same firmware. We
Okay.
don't have the little Tesla button that you have, what they call the Apple button it's called. The Tesla button at the top of the screen.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which can take you to where fart mode is. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's called the app button.
There's usually some apps on the bottom.
No.
too.
The screens I've seen, there's a Tesla button up here.
Huh.
It looks like this.
Huh. I've never really paid attention to it. I usually just
You
go on
touch
Fun
it
Box
and
if
it
I
goes.
want.
It takes, but they got special firmware in there.
Okay.
100,000. You can.
Yeah. You can do
we don't
whatever
get
you want.
the app.
Still cool though.
Yeah. And I totally didn't realize that the price. Ooh.
I was gonna say. you
Charging
get
complete.
nailed. Yeah.
I'll yak and get charged. And these pumps are designed so stupid, man. Terrible.
Yeah.
I find broken ones. Somebody
Yeah.
backed into the one at the clinic already. It's a week
Oh, I
old.
believe it. Yeah.
Pushed
You'd
it
think there-
over, shattered this.
There should be some posts and.
Why don't they do it? I don't
Something.
understand. Why would you want to protect this? Why do you want to
Well,
service it?
And the ones in China have a post in the front that you have the Tesla pulls up and it lowers the post so people don't sit here and block them like idiots.
Oh, that's
we don't have those
awesome.
here. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
in China.
Right.
So-
I pulled into the Dearborn Amtrak station. I was up there driving around. I'm like, look at this. This is the Amtrak station. Look at it. It's a palace.
Oh wow.
They get 6 trains a day.
Dang.
And it's a transit hub also. There's big parking. A lot of buses come through. There's the Smart Bus group, the Fast Bus group, and maybe I don't think the Detroit bus goes there because that's not Detroit out there.
Yeah.
So there's these 2 other bus lines that come through there. They have 6 trains a day. They have 2 shifts of people behind the desk.
Wow.
I mean, 1 guy each shift.
Yeah.
There's 2 tracks going through because it's Norfolk.
Uh-huh.
But there is a track 2. You go up and over and down, but they don't use it unless there was a problem with track 1.
Okay.
And then I forgot to go down. The backside of this little building down there is a gate right into Greenfield Village.
No shit.
But they've never used it because Greenfield is the wrong times of the day for them to operate it versus when trains might come.
Yeah.
So, but they connected it, you know. So I took a shitload of pictures and I'll post them up as soon as I get home.
That's cool.
And I did a lot of video. I talked to the guy for a while, and then I stumbled as I was leaving there. Oh, and I had just gone there before I went there. I was driving, I saw Brown Signs, Brown Signs Park, Henry Ford Estate.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there.
Wow.
So I went there and wandered all around it, took a shitload of photos. The buildings were closed, they're renovating them.
Really?
Big time renovation going on.
Wow.
High-end artisan renovation,
Really?
Yeah, they've got, all these craftspeople working on rebuilding everything.
Wow.
So it's an amazing estate. The house is 56 rooms.
I've never been in the house. I've been in the museum a bunch of times, but I've never been to...
That's across, yeah. So as I'm walking back by the garage, where I parked closer to, like here, I didn't realize the Rouge River is right behind it.
Oh, really?
The river, where the Rouge plant, so he's on the Rouge River.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah, he had this amazing view, and the landscape architect who designed everything, the guy is a genius.
Yeah.
It's really built into the land there really well. The garage is a 3-story structure built in the hillside, same with the house, and it's a power. That was the power plant.
Oh, okay.
It got water power. It was a
Wow.
completely off-grid place. In 1915, he had his own electricity.
Well, you'd almost have to. I mean, you don't have service
Edison put
that
the
far,
fucking
yeah.
shit in.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
and the girl, I ran into one girl fixing a window for a minute, found a human being, and she goes, yeah, we're kind of hoping that we could get the grid stuff going again as a demonstration.
Yeah. So if Edison put it in, did his house run on DC?
No, I don't
He
know.
was like full on DC,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The wars, Tesla wars.
Right, yeah. Or maybe at that point he was
Edison
like, well,
was,
but yeah.
But yeah, really cool. So I wandered all around, and I see this like grotto thing down here, past the house, down near it's like there's all this stone built into the hill. And there's a roll-up garage door.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's like new.
Yeah. And
there's a man door entrance. It looks like so. I go down there, I go in, and there's a gate here, and it's the boathouse.
Oh wow.
He used to have his own boat in a channel out to the river, and he'd go out in the river.
Yeah.
And they filled it in early whenever.
Yeah.
And it had issues with flooding and other stuff, and pollution issues.
Okay.
So they sealed it. But so I stuck my phone through the gate and took a great picture inside.
That's cool.
And you gotta be a little nosy sometimes.
Oh yeah, there's you can push things a little bit.
Yeah,
without getting arrested.
It's like, so the girl said, yeah, the first floor is almost fully renovated. I ran into another woman in the parking lot going inside. He says, yeah, I'm running an event here tonight.
Oh, cool.
Because I peeked in the south side. I don't know which orient. There's a big room at this end of the house, one end facing at this end. And you can go up in a door and look in, and it's a big room with like an arch roof with looks like skylights. I'm not sure if they are.
Yeah.
And piano and all these chairs set up. So there's some
Yeah,
sort of music
something was
event.
going on.
Yeah. So I can see them doing that, making money off of events,
Yeah, you might as well.
Right.
I
But
think Stan Hewitt Hall does that.
Park, the Glass City Park. Oh my God, they have not an ice rink, an ice ribbon.
Ice ribbon? What the heck is that?
Ribbon. It's lame.
Like a path.
It's giant.
Wow.
So it's like in Montreal on a canal or something,
Yeah.
So it's a ribbon. They call it the ice ribbon. And it's a fucking loop where you go left and right.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think they're going to do roller skating and allow roller skating in the summer.
That's cool.
And there's these like cabanas there, these open little cabanas you could use. Oh my God, it's fucking
Yeah.
There's a bar and a giant building with a
Holy crap.
that's going to have food and shit, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah. I don't live here, so I work up here. So
Okay.
I drive up here, work a couple days, go back home. So
What are you from Cleveland or?
I live in Akron now.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, I grew up
I'm
in Cleveland.
Daniel.
So Mike, nice to meet you.
You should follow me. I live stream on. I show shit all over the place.
Oh, right on. Yeah, yeah.
My
I don't have a Facebook, but I have an Instagram.
well,
If you
I'm
have
on
an Instagram.
YouTube is where I live.
Oh,
stream.
perfect.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
You
and
can
I'm on
find me for
Instagram
me,
and Twitter. So if you have
I'll get on your YouTube, and then I can just like follow.
I have a
you.
link tree there, so you know what those are.
Mhm.
So yeah,
What's your like actual YouTube channel name?
Shocking Guy. One word, two
Nice.
G's. Shocking Guy.
Okay, cool.
I'm an electrician. amongst other
Oh, right on. That's cool. Well,
That's
not
me.
that guy.
No, not that.
Yeah, I know.
This is-
Yeah.
Oh, he's wild.
I know,
man.
he's
I love
ridiculous,
him.
dude. How's that guy not died yet?
I'd like to say it's fake. It is. It's
I
really
know,
good.
but
fake.
yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you go to the live tab, if you know how YouTube works.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I have a community tab now because I finally got over 500, and then I finally hit 1,000, so I'm monetized.
Right on.
And I got a lot of loyal supporters who
Cool.
support me through my Patreons, or not Patreon, but right, Gun Moses.
Yeah,
You know,
that's cool.
I got to set up Patreon, but I got to be organized to be able
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
What am I going to give you? I got to come up with a plan, you know.
Right.
And I need to come up with stickers. Everybody who does like RV, I follow lots of RV life. They all have a sticker though.
Yep.
So I need a sticker. You've been shocked, or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. I've
That's
been
cool,
streaming
yeah.
for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Way before Facebook. came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I was on Periscope, which Twitter owned.
Barely remember that one.
So
yeah.
some guys created it. Said probably created by immigrants.
Mm.
Then Twitter bought it pretty soon after its birth.
Okay.
It ran 6 years, and it was great because it was 3 people could do audio.
Oh,
You got
wow.
real conversations.
Yeah, that's cool.
I had thousands of followers. I had a big fucking channel.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and then Twitter shut it down. And they used the template of it for Twitter Live.
Oh,
But
okay.
you don't get the stuff you had with Periscope. You used to get across the bottom, everybody's icon would be there. So I'd know you were here.
Oh,
You know
okay.
who's in the room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
YouTube, you don't know who's lurking.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't know what's going on in the background there. There are some apps. There's another on the link tree. Is that an iPhone or?
Yeah.
So there's an app on my link tree for Heckle. That's an app similar to Periscope that Simon built in London. He was on Periscope way back in the day. He's a programmer, and he got pissed off at all this, so he started his own app. It's strictly iOS still. He hasn't gotten Android done. He's had some health issues this year. Over the last half year, I guess he had stents put in. He was in the hospital, fucking live streaming, and said the hospital. You know, he's a cool guy, and he's from Australia, lives in London, and I need to get out there more often because it's really a good adult channel. It's not like some of these other live channels that are out there that are full of just trash human beings all trying to imitate each other. These young kids and all this weird stuff. I'll go on. Somebody, did you see this? There's this weird app called Bigo. Did you ever see it? Oh my God, it's full of garbage kids and weird stuff. So I'm always a weird shit. I shoot fires and accidents and crazy.
Oh, do you really?
All kinds of
Okay.
sources. And I'm sitting one morning after driving all night, delivering food, parked on a side street, and I hear this Sunday morning early. Real heavy, like military sound. And I'm trying to look and I don't see anything. So I had to get out, and there it goes, over the fucking houses, like a few hundred feet. It seemed like everybody was probably 500. It's always deceiving,
right?
Because you don't have a rep. And it was a fucking heavy lift Sikorsky.
Oh, nice.
And I said, "Oh, he's going for a lift Sunday morning. He's gonna do." So I have flight radar, right?
Oh, cool.
So I pull it up. I see where he's coming from. He came out of Burke, the airport.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he was there. He fueled up, and I watch him, and he's going. So I start following. He goes over to American Grading's plant in Brooklyn. The old plant, and I go, they're doing the lift there. Sure enough, air conditioning equipment. So I went over and I shot it. I got stickers from the fucking chopper
That's
guys.
cool.
You know.
Yeah.
They were from way up in Michigan. Where they came down from. You know.
That's
I mean,
cool.
there's not a lot of those companies out there doing that.
Well, it's expensive, I'm sure, to run those.
Well,
you know,
the
how often you really need something that big for
the
something.
mechanical contractors were there who were doing the install for the General. It was actually for Progressive Insurance. They're building.
Okay.
They were putting their own printing plant in there.
Really?
Their own humidity controlled printing plant.
Wow.
Yeah. For I don't know if it was for internal stuff or for external mailings?
Probably
You know,
both.
probably
You know, yeah.
But pretty fancy, higher end,
Yeah.
modern Xerox type, spit it out
Yeah.
fast,
Damn.
and the contractor they were working for is one of the better ones. I mean, he says you can't believe all the fucking meetings we've had to have on this.
Oh.
And I think he said it was 25,000 if they had to cancel. It was
Sure,
2,500. It was a big number. I can't.
I'm sure it's
remember.
25,000.
Yeah, it wouldn't be 2,500 is nothing. Yeah.
A life flight that you take in a helicopter
That's
is
30 grand.
It's 30 grand,
Right,
and obviously
right.
you're paying for the crew and stuff. But yeah,
Right,
just for
so-
them to turn the bird on.
So
is-
yeah, if you pay attention to stuff, and I missed a crane lift in fucking Detroit. Fucking, I'm over by Comerica, and I'm driving around. I saw the big tiger, the big tiger out front. I saw it. I said, "Oh, I gotta drive around and see the picture." So as I come around on this side, I go past a moving van. Then I realize I'm behind 3 GM vehicles without plates, with 4-ways on.
Yep.
And they're driving slow. I used to move shit, so I bet you they just came out of that van.
Something, yeah.
Okay. So they go around right where I was going, and they were backing in front of the tiger to get a couple pictures for themselves. These are the guys who run the event.
Okay.
They're involved with the coordination with GM. They do training and all kinds of stuff. Event Link is it called or something like that?
Oh yeah, okay.
And they do a lot of stuff for GM. They're tied,
Yeah.
So they were there and these cars sit in the fountain. I guess there's a fountain in the park in left field.
Huh.
And they'll sit there all year.
Huh. That's cool.
So yeah, so it was 2 Chevy pickups and the brand new beautiful blue with the Z06.
Oh yeah, I know. I love that car.
I got pictures and in front of the tiger.
Nice.
I thought they were having a professional photographer show. No, they were just getting some shots for themselves while they were waiting for the crane.
Oh my god.
Then I
that's
went
funny.
to eat, and I really wished I would have stayed there to see the crane do it. It did it real quick because they've done it many times. They have the platform, a plate that mounts on whatever it sits out there. So there's like the truck is like that, and the vet's probably like this. I couldn't see it, but I could see the pickups. And so they just lift these plates off, bring them down, drive the car on, tie it down, and boom. It happens,
Yeah.
And I came back only a few hours later and everybody was gone. Crane
Wow.
was gone, they were gone.
Wow.
They've done it many times, so.
Yep.
But, so yeah, it's a big, it's cool learning about this. There's a lot of fails about the human interaction with the car, how you use it. Like last night, I had another one. I'm going to do a video. Tesla fails. I'm going to have to make a list because I'll forget some of them. I go to the ATM downtown late last night, come back to the car, close the door, only half closed, right? I drive off, beep, 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 beep. What's that? Oh, fucking door's open. Okay, that crazy fast beep. Oh, okay, can I just open the door to close it? Fuck
No,
no.
you gotta stop, put it in park. Yeah, I know.
What
I
a
know.
kind of Now, the door's closed so easy. Yes, I could roll the window down and pull on it. I probably could do
Yeah,
that.
but still, yeah.
But why can't I just do what I want to do? I don't like a vehicle that's, trying to be a nanny, as somebody just said.
You get one too many people that just are idiots and they gotta ruin it. It's just like you got cars now that have an indicator on the dash that there's a baby in the back because a few people freaking are dumbasses and can't get their own
Yes,
kids out
you're
of the car.
right.
and
It's
sucks.
sad.
Yeah.
So I drove a Kia Soul 7 or 8 years ago, and that was still a full vehicle that was electric.
Yep.
A regular vehicle that was electric. So that's what I want. I'd like to see some of the other electric cars out there and see how they. I've never
EV6s are nice.
I've never looked at the Bolt or Volt. I've never looked at the Hyundai. I know a guy who's got one on the internet I watch. He likes it a lot. And what he likes about it, he can plug in his 110 he can get 110 right out of this port. So he did a test. He has a big YouTube channel about Technology Connection.
Oh yeah, I watched that dude.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, he has all the toast. He breaks on like the toster and
the heaters and
that
he's
guy's awesome.
He's got 2 channels. Yeah. So he's got one of the Hyundai Iconic.